I told myself that I was lean and in shape before it became true. And this might sound crazy, simply because most people trying to get in shape, they'll track their calories, go to the gym, eat more protein, do more cardio. But something that nobody really talks about is the mindset, right? The mindset that goes behind getting in shape. And the truth is, I've struggled a lot with losing fat, building muscle growing up. I always had that weird skinny fat physique. And no matter what I did, going for runs, showing up to the gym, I was still fat and out of shape. And it was simply because of the mindset. All right. And if you have some time to watch this video right now, man, actually bring out a pen and paper and take some notes, because I promise you I'm going to drop some real ball knowledge here. And if you're playing this video in the background, sorry, man. Just save it for later, okay? It's drizzling right now, and I'm committed to this. I'm making this video strictly for you, all right? And the reason why I'm making this video is because, behind getting in shape, I've tried carnivore, I tried keto, all of those type of things, but what's actually helped me out is this little fit protocol that I used and what my clients use, all right? The fit protocol is just F, fixing your mindset around fitness, I, intentional eating habits, and T, training with progressive overload, right? And why do you think I have F as the first part, fixing your mindset? Because it's the most important part, right? Think about it like a drug addict trying to, quit whatever drug he's using, or, trying to sober up. They'll probably be like, oh man, it's day one being sober, day two being sober, day three being sober, and they always fall back into their old habits. Why? Simply because in the back of their head, they're still that drug addict, and they didn't make what's called an identity shift, right? And most people, they go into the new year, right? It's 2026. Most people had this whole mindset of, I'm gonna get in shape this year, and I'm gonna start going to the gym, track my calories, do my cardio, whatever. But they didn't make the identity shift, and that's why it's January 20th and most people already quit. And if you're watching this and you quit, it's most likely because you didn't make the identity shift. All right? So there's two things when it comes down to getting the things that you actually want. There's the mental side, which is the cause, and the effect is the physical side, right? You can't change an effect by changing the effect, right? So you can't get in shape simply by doing the cardio, doing, fitness, right? You have to change the mental side, which is the cause, right? Change your identity. You got to start lying to yourself and start telling yourself that you're already in shape, all right? Because think about it like a fat person trying to get in shape this new year. Oh man, I'm gonna start going to the gym, do my cardio, start tracking my calories, right? It could be day one, day 80, but they'll always fall back into their old, bad eating habits, falling off short and not showing up because they lack discipline, simply because in the back of their head, they're still fat and out of shape. I don't care if you're 280 pounds, 200 pounds, or you're fat as hell right now, right? Start lying to yourself. Tell yourself that you're already in shape, all right? Yes, I've already lost 20 pounds of fat and I have that nice lean tone physique that you might want or other people might want, but I'm still shooting for more. I want to get down to 10% body fat. And in my head, I'm already 10% body fat. I'm not there yet, but in my head, I'm already there, right? And the reason why this is so important is because as a man thinketh, he is, right? Everything that you think about on a day-to-day basis will eventually become true if you let it, all right? If you keep telling yourself, man, getting in shape is not meant for me. It's so hard to get in shape. You know, you're going to find each and every single way to prove yourself right, all right? It's going to be hard to get in shape if you keep telling yourself it's hard to get in shape. You're still going to be fat if you keep telling yourself that you're fat, right? If you hop inside a race and you're like, fuck, man, I don't know if I could win this race. You've already fucking lost before the race even started, all right? So what I want you to do, within this new year is to just make that identity shift. Start lying to yourself. Tell yourself that you're already in shape. Because once you make that switch, that identity switch, you'll start doing the things that that version of yourself will do, right? Let's say, for example, you wake up tomorrow morning and you don't want to go to the gym. You think to yourself, what would the 2.0 version of myself do in this scenario? Would he let the lack of motivation stop him from going to the gym? Or will he just show up simply because that's what the in shape version of himself does, right? Because me, It's not like I'm always motivated to go to the gym and hit chest, hit back, and hit legs, right? There's gonna be some days where I don't wanna go, but it's already built in me, and I already have that identity where it's like, that's what I do. That's who I am. I just show up to the gym, right? And it's kind of funny because I'm so new to like this whole running thing. I just started getting into running, and I ran my first ever, or I tried to attempt running my first ever 5 mile run today, and I didn't run. I didn't complete it. I only ran 2 miles. And the thing is, that was my fourth run of the whole year, and I could have sat back and been like, ah man, I'm not a runner. I don't know if this is meant for me. But what is that going to do for me? That is not going to benefit me in any type of way. So I started lying to myself. I've been telling myself I'm already a runner. All right. So I bought running shoes. I got a watch. It's coming in like 2 days. I downloaded this Strava app on my phone because that's what the runner version of myself would do. I'm just acting like I'm already a runner, right? But deep down, I'm running like a 2 mile with a 11 minute pace, 12-minute pace. It's so bad. But that's it, guys. That's all you have to do, all right? Start lying to yourself and start believing, or you gotta like be fucking delusional. Everyone talks about this whole delusional thing, but it's so true, all right? It might sound crazy to your friends and family, right? You start telling them like, I want to get in shape this year, I want to start losing weight. It's gonna sound dumb. If it doesn't feel uncomfortable telling your friends and family about your goals, then your goals are just not big enough. Have your goals so big to the point where it feels uncomfortable or it feels a little weird telling your friends and family about it because it's gonna sound delusional, right? And think about it like this. I saw this post on Instagram before. If you have a hard time with, believing and achieve, or if you have a hard time believing that you can achieve the goals that you want, do this little practice with me, all right? Think about the color blue. Close your eyes and think about the color blue. It's pretty easy to think about the color blue, right? I'm gonna tell you, think about the color red. It's pretty easy. If I tell you to think about a color that's never been made before, now it's gonna be hard. It's gonna take some time. Why is that? It's simply because we are only able to vision the things that are true and that we saw, right? And the reason why I brought this up is because you have this little vision of you being in shape. You have this vision of you being lean, you having that toned physique and rocking the beach body. And the reason why you're able to vision that is simply because it's true. Maybe it's not true right now. Maybe it's not true in January 20th, but it's true a year from now, couple months from now, couple years from now, right? It's true, all right? That's like the best way to put it. You're able to vision it simply because it's true. Maybe not today, but it's true a year from now, couple years from now, right? But yeah, that's about it, guys. Start lying to yourself, start being delusional about it, and start telling yourself that you're already in shape. And I promise you that's going to help you out the most. And I made this whole video. It's gonna pop out somewhere on how I lost weight and got in shape. It's a full in-depth guide. Depth. Damn, I'm Filipino, guys. So like, English was my second language. Depth. All right, you guys get the point. There's going to be a full guide of me showing you guys how I got in shape. All right, peace out.